Welcome back to Currency 365. All right, man. I think I've said this a million times, not on just on this channel, but Eyes Open Media Facebook page when we were doing that daily, and then on Currency 365, even on Twitter, maybe and even on Instagram. I've said it. Maybe I don't even know, but I said, don't sign an NDA. Stay away from the private exchanges. Okay? And people don't care. People don't care. Maybe they're not meant to care. Maybe they're not meant to care. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. When somebody emails you and says, hey, look, I can get you this type of price and blah, 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 and you've never met them and you don't know who they are, and send your dinars over this place and we'll take care of you. We'll fly you in. And then you actually mail your dinars to them, and you never see your dinars again. Or you go to a private exchange, which doesn't exist, most of them. Only a few private exchanges are going to exist, and I think that is only strictly the CEOs and the funders of the illegal humanitarian projects. Okay? All these other private exchanges and all these other things, I don't... You gotta. The reason why do you have to see? You got to sign an NDA, right? Because they don't want you to tell that they're illegal acts. They'll pretend they put money in your account and they'll freeze your account because they said, oh, you said something. We got to freeze your account. Well, you'd be like, you were already going to freeze my account anyways. You see what I'm saying? So anybody asking you to sign an NDA, they're going to freeze your account. They're going to say that you talked about this. You broke your agreement. And what you going to do? You can't do nothing about it. You don't even know the procedure of a private exchange. You don't even know the procedure of a regular exchange. You don't even know what you're really doing in this investment. A lot of you guys just hold the currencies. You don't even know what you're doing, a lot of you guys. So how are you going to able to beat a group or somebody or a bank that says, oh, you broke your NDA and they froze your account? What are you going to be able to tell a lawyer? Lawyers going to be like, I can't help you on that. That's a bank. You signed away your rights. Getting a message. Oh, I signed an NDA and I go exchange. I do my private exchange next week. I said, what? I said, oh my goodness, you people don't listen, man. You are that greedy that you would sign an NDA for a higher rate than everybody else is gonna get? So you can risk it all to get nothing? Because that's what you're going to get. You sign an NDA and go to a private exchange, you're going to get nothing. Because they're going to freeze your account. Because they're going to say that you broke the NDA. Matter of fact, those people that are messaging me talking about they signed an NDA, you just broke your NDA. You don't think they're watching you? You don't think they're following you? You don't think they're spying on you? You just broke your NDA. They're going to freeze your accounts. You're telling me, you're probably telling a whole bunch of other people that you signed an NDA and that you're going to exchange and stuff. You don't think they're watching you or following you so they can have a reason to freeze your account? Come on, people. This is ridiculous to me. If you sign an NDA, you ain't even supposed to be talking that you even signed an NDA. Oh, man. For those that haven't signed the NDA, that are smart, stay away from any of this. All this Hollywood's NDA script, all this private exchange bullcrap. Stay away from everything, okay? The humanitarian projects, the CEOs, the funders, and the organizers of the project leaders, they have the SKRs, right? Whatever those SKR receipt things. Those are legit because they're from the humanitarian projects. But remember, not all humanitarian projects are legit. And a lot of them have been exposed already, and they've been gone to the wayside. If you're still left right now, not a new one that just came out like a week or two ago that no one has verified, but if you're still, if you're a project, a humanitarian project that's been around for about 2 years, and you made it through all the processing, and you've been legit, then you're for real. Then okay, and your people probably have the SKRs, whatever they're called. And and they will do the private exchange. If you're just a shareholder or somebody who put something to the group or to the company, you shouldn't have that type of information. It should be only the CEO, the group leader, and the funder. You shouldn't have any of that information to walk into the bank. I'm from a humanitarian project, and I'm here for a private exchange. No. It's the CEO of the company. As a matter of fact, the CEO of the company probably doesn't even have anything. It's probably just the group leader and the funder. And the group leader and the funders will do it for you. And then they will transfer the money into the CEO's account when this all happens. And then from there, the CEO does what he does with his people and his company. That's how it should go. And that's how it's probably going to go. Okay, a bunch of shareholders and stuff like that are not supposed to be holding SKRs and running for private exchanges. Okay, that's not how it works. If that's how your group is, you're probably in the wrong illegal group, and they haven't told you yet. And you'll find out very soon when they freeze your accounts. If you're just a shareholder, you shouldn't have an SKR. You shouldn't be part of no private exchange or anything like that. You're just a shareholder. You allow the funders do all this stuff, and then they send it down and they transfer it to the CEO's accounts, and then the CEO will handle the rest of it and then they'll just go on with their lives. The funders and the group leaders will manage the, oversee the projects and the company because they probably have a 50-50 agreement now. That's how it's supposed to go. So anybody talking about I'm a shareholder or I'm just a employee of a company, but I have an SKR and I'm going in the private exchange. No, you're being set up. That's not how it's supposed to go. The funder is the one and the group leader probably as well has the SKRs, and they are the ones that are going to be doing it, and then they will transfer the money into the CEO's account, all the CEO accounts that are part of the legal, not illegal projects, but legal projects. And then they oversee it from there. That's how it's supposed to go. Anything other than that, I don't know what's going on because and you're not supposed to be messaging me anyway. You're not supposed to be messaging family members or talking about anything because you signed an NDA. You gave your rights away. You're not supposed to be talking anyway. So all you guys that are talking and you're signing NDAs and you're talking, your accounts are going to be frozen because you don't think they're watching you. You don't think they're following your every move with an NDA. They want to freeze your accounts, by the way. You know what I mean? So you're giving them every right to freeze your account when you talk like that. When you guys are just messaging and talking, especially on social media where they can track everything. Oh, man. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. A lot of people are going to learn the hard way when this thing happens. And it's not going to be pretty at all. I think it's going to be more disaster than pretty when this thing happens, because a lot of people are going to have their money stolen. A lot of people are going to have their money frozen. And only few of us are going to be actually celebrating because we did it the right way and we were patient to wait for the storm to clear.